Hey everybody, welcome to the webinar. This is Dirk and I'm happy to introduce you to our special guest today. I'm very excited about this webinar actually. One of the reasons why I put it on. I don't put on too many webinars, and when I do, it's because it's something that's really worth listening to. Okay, so today, in today's presentation, our guest is going to share with you a business model that is completely different from everything else that you may have seen or may have tried. Okay, in fact, I've actually only heard about this one or two times before with other people doing it. It's completely not mainstream, yet it is a very possible way and actually a very simple way to make a couple $1,000s extra on the side or actually even build it into a full-time six-figure income. Okay, you'll be able to tap into Amazon's customer base, not email list, customer base of nearly 500 million. Um, Amazon literally has 500 million customers. Okay, credit card numbers on file. They're ready to buy whatever you have to sell them. So one of the easiest, most profitable things that you can do on Amazon are ebooks. Okay, ebooks. And with us today, our guest is going to show you how to use Amazon Kindle. Okay, he's known as the Amazon Kindle King actually, and he's going to show you a simple three-step process that he uses to make a killing publishing Kindle ebooks to the tune of a consistent monthly income stream. Okay. He's also a very big family guy, someone who cares for and adores his wife and children. And actually, if you follow him on Facebook, you'll see he's always traveling. They're in London and Canada and France, even in Thailand and the Caribbean. And they basically have this awesome lifestyle where they travel the world. And Amazon income is a very big part for him to be able to sustain this. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you to our guest, the Amazon Kindle King, Mr. Ty Cohen. Ty,
Hey,
are you
Dirk.
here?
I absolutely am. I'm excited about this. I'm thrilled to be here. I know that you've got a great following. You've got a very loyal audience. So I've added some extra stuff to this presentation just so that I can over deliver and make sure that we're providing a lot of value. So if that's okay, folks, just put yes into the questions box and we'll jump right into it.
Awesome. I'm going to mute myself here and I'm going to let you take over the show. And I'm very excited to see what you have to present here today.
All right, perfect. Thank you. All right, so let's see. We've got the yeses coming in. Rhonda says yes. Michael says yes. We're good to go. So if you guys can hear my voice, give me a big yes as well. And if you can see my screen, on it, it should say how to partner with Amazon to create an instant stream of monthly recurring revenue. If you can see that on your screen as well as hear my voice, give me a yes. Thank you, Jacqueline. That's actually my administrator's name. Her name is Jacqueline as well. We call her Jax, Jax, for short. Who else do we have in here? We have Rob says yes. Peter says yes. Sue, yes. We've got Norman, Linda, LaQuisha, Kurt, Jim. All right. Isaac, Heather, Jeff, Eben, Douglas, D, Cuba guy. All right. So awesome. Lots of yeses coming in. Lots of yeses coming in. So now let's jump right into this bad boy here. So my goal is to show you how selling ebooks on Amazon.com can be a highly profitable, easy, and extremely lucrative way to generate a passive recurring income stream for years and years and years to come. And make this year amazing for you. All right. So this is something that you can do whether you like writing or whether you dislike writing, right? So whether you are someone that really loves writing or you're someone who could care less for it, you can do this whether you have that skill or not. So let's continue. I'm going to show you two approaches. The first approach is uh, write the content yourself, right? So this is for people that like writing. You can write the content yourself. Or the second approach is you can outsource it and have someone else write it for you, right? And then the third approach is you can actually combine both of these and write some yourself and have other people write some for you as well. This is what multi uh, best-selling author James Patterson does, and he's done this to the tune of $1 billion, over $1 billion in sales, as a matter of fact. And this is very inexpensive to do, but it's a highly lucrative way to make money. So there's no right or wrong with it. So now let's continue. When you stay to the end, I'm going to give you the top 3 price points that always make me the most money. All right. So I'll give you the top 3 price points that I use when pricing my ebooks that always generate the most profit, right? Not revenue, but profit, money that you can actually spend. And I think you'll be surprised by what these price points are. So how many people want to actually see that? So let me know if you're interested in that, and if that's something that would really please you there to see. All right, awesome. Lots of people saying yes. Okay, great. I'm interested, says Jacqueline and everyone else. So now, the thing about this process is, we're just normal people having just a ton of success. When I say we, I mean myself and my students. I have a ton of students that are doing extremely well with this. And the reason why is because you don't need a large following. So you don't have to have a huge audience. You don't have to be some type of an expert, right, that has this massive skill that you have to teach. You don't have to be someone that's technical, so there's no type of tech skills that are required. You don't have to be someone that enjoys being on camera, right? So you don't have to be this outgoing, extroverted person. You don't have to be a writer, as I mentioned before, right? You don't have to be a guru or someone that knows a lot of people. You don't have to have a unique idea. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how you can actually come up with highly profitable ideas. And you don't have to do any type of big product launch or anything like that. You don't have to get JVs on board. You can do this at any age. I actually have students that range from like 13 years old all the way up to 87 years old that's doing this. All right. So you can be any age and you don't need your own course. So it's really simple. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to have marketing skills, right? You don't need to run any Facebook ads to do this. You don't have to run a Shopify store. You don't have to have any type of e-commerce or drop shipping setup in place. You don't have to get involved with a MLM, right? Thank God. You don't have to even know English, or English doesn't have to be your first language. You don't have to be a professional at generating traffic, and you don't have to live in the US as well, because I have students that are literally everywhere on the planet, and you don't have to have lots of money. This does not require lots of money, nor does it require a huge investment in time. All right, so you can start this where you are and as you are right now, regardless of where you are. As a matter of fact, this system is so profitable, right, that this is the exact same process that I used to buy my mom a house and paid cash. So one of the things that I like to tell people is there's a lot of things that you can do once you start generating income using this system. You can travel, you can buy houses, you can buy cars, you can just live a really good life. But the things that you will do for the people that you care the most about will be the most memorable. All right. So I bought my mom this house, and my kids presented the keys to her. And it was one of the few times that I saw my mom cry, and it was just a very memorable experience. And I've done a lot of things, had a lot of great experiences in my life, but that is in my top 3 all-time favorites right there. So you are at ground level of what is being called a new age diamond mine, and you can do incredible things like that when you understand this process. So let's take a look at some of the money that I've been able to make just playing around publishing ebooks. And this is before I actually created a streamlined system for doing so. So I just want to pause for a second, right? The reason why I do so well with this is because I have a system. So it's laid out in a step-by-step, do this first, do this second, do this third manner. That's why I'm able to do well with it. And that's also why I can take anyone, no matter if they have prior online marketing experience, if they have any experience with starting or running an online business or not. I can take anyone, beginner or expert, plug them into this system, and they'll get great results. All right, so anything that you want to be successful at, create a system around it, or follow the system for success that's already been established. Okay, so just remember that your systems will always get you the most amount of success fastest. So now, with the system, I've been able to generate $30,000 and more in just a single month. As you can see here, this is a bank statement of mine that I took a screenshot of, and we've got over 30, just under $30,000 in deposits, royalty deposits from Amazon. And this is for my UK sales. This here is for my US sales, and this here is for I'm sorry, this is for my UK sales. This is for my Canadian sales, my US sales. All right, so now this is also the perfect lead generator. So with this system, I'm consistently able to generate leads. And leads are so important, right? Because there's a lot of other things that I can do with these leads. What are some of the things that I can do with these leads as I'm generating them? And remember, these are buyers, right? These are people that have actually purchased from me. So what can I do? Yes, I can go in and sell them other products, right? I can promote affiliate products to them. I can promote some of my other products or services to them. And most importantly, I can also announce new ebooks as we release new ebooks to this list as well. So it's an awesome way to build up a list. Your list is going to be the lifeblood of your business. Your list is going to be the lifeblood of your business. As a matter of fact, the reason why you're watching this presentation is because you are on someone's list, and that person sent out an email or a notice to you that said, hey, we're having a webinar. Why don't you sign up and come join us? So now you're on this webinar as a result of that, right? So that's the power of having a list. And that's what you're able to do once you have the contacts as well. So now, at the very end of this presentation, I'm going to do something pretty cool. And I just added this in. I'm going to select 10 people to work with and take you through my fast start process so that you can use this entire system and start to see really quick results with it. So 10 people, and hopefully set a goal to be one of those 10 individuals, because we have a lot of people that's watching this webinar. So I want you to right now, set the intention, set the goal to be one of those 10 people that take part in my fast start, quick start system here. So I want you to see yourself being accepted and going through that process right now, right? So setting that belief. Now, what makes this system different is the fact that it grows really quickly. And because Amazon sees a tremendous amount of massive growth, right? You get to ride the coattails of Amazon, and you also get to experience that growth. And as a result, you get to make a lot of money, and you just get to have an amazing life, and a life that you truly deserve, right? And you get to provide an amazing life to your loved ones as well. So the other reason why this works so well is because you're partnering with Amazon.com, a multi-billion-dollar, right, globally recognized company that wants you to make money. They want you to make money off of their 7 billion person market, right? And I say 7 billion person market because there's 7 to 8 billion people on the planet, and Amazon has the ability to touch just a tremendous amount of those individuals. Almost everyone has heard of Amazon, right? So you get to leverage the planet's largest e-commerce marketplace for lifetime profits. Now, if you're ready, I'm going to jump into this 3-step system that I created to publishing best-selling books on Kindle. So let's jump into it. First step is going to be, how do you come up with a best-selling book idea in minutes, even if you've never done anything like this before? And then the second step is going to be, I'll give you 3 ways to get your ebooks created super fast, even if you dislike writing. And then on that third step, I'm going to show you how to put your ebooks in front of people who already want them so that you can immediately start to make sales and start to generate profits, right? So now, step 1. This is how you come up with a best-selling book idea in minutes, even if you've never done anything like this before, even if you're not a writer or whether you are a writer, right? So for this step, we're going to use the Google Keyword Planner, and this is going to help us to find a best-selling book idea and to also come up with killer titles in minutes. So this is super easy stuff here, really easy stuff. Now, to do this, to use this tool, you're going to go over to Google, you'll type in Google Keyword Planner. Now, I don't want you to do this now. I want you to pay attention to the presentation because I've got some really cool stuff that I'm coming up with in just a minute, and I don't want you to miss that. So you're going to go over to Google. You'll type in Google Keyword Planner, and then you're going to see, it's going to be the first or second result that you see here, right? And then you'll click onto one of these. You'll see a control panel that pops up that looks similar to what you see here. It may look a little bit different based on where you're at, and sometimes Google does change the interface up a little bit, but for the most part, it does function the same. You should see a drop-down menu here, and you'll select search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. Now, once you do that, you're going to then type in the topic, the genre, or of a keyword or of a phrase that you're considering publishing an ebook around into this field here where it says your product or service. And then after that, you'll go in, you'll select all locations, all languages, Google and search partners, and then hit get ideas. All right, so pretty straightforward so far. Would you agree? All right, give me a big yes if you agree. Absolutely. I want to make sure that everyone follows along before I continue to move forward. So pretty straightforward, right? All right, thank you, Michael and Bolton and John and Jacqueline. Yes, all right. So now you do that, you hit get ideas. What Google will now show you are keywords that are similar to the main phrase or keyword or genre that you put in the search box here. So for example, we typed in dreams interpretation, we hit search. Google tells us here are similar phrases that people are also searching for, and here's the monthly search volume. So meaning of dreams, 18,100 individuals that type that phrase in into Google or a Google related property within the last 30 days. Dream meaning 2,900, dreams meaning 2,400, dream meanings 1,900, and so on and so on and so on, right? Dreams and their meanings 590. So now, what I found to be the honey spot or the sweet spot is that when you get your combined monthly search volume to equal between 10,000 to 100,000, you have now hit the jackpot and you've increased your chances at coming into a market that does really well when it comes to Kindle publishing and publishing books around that subject matter. So again, I'll say that again. If you can get your combined monthly search volume to total between 10,000 to 100,000, you've totally hit the sweet spot there. That's the best place to be. Right, so I hope everyone has that. If you do have that, give me a big yes really quickly so that we can move on. Again, 10,000 to 100,000 is where you want to be. Combined monthly search volume when you add up all of your phrases here. All right, great. Lots of yeses coming in. So you guys got that. So far, so good. Pretty straightforward, right? Now, the other reason why I like using this Google Keyword Planner is to come up with some awesome titles. As a matter of fact, you can cherry pick some really highly relevant, highly searched titles when you're using this keyword tool as well. And here's two examples of those titles or potential titles on your screen. So meaning of dreams, right? People are actually typing in that phrase as it looks here on your screen. Meaning of dreams, and there's 18,100 individuals typing that in on a monthly basis, so every 30 days or so. Dream meaning, there's 2,900 people typing that in. Dreams and inner meanings, 590 people typing that in, right? Now, if you look at some of these phrases, not all of them will make good titles because just grammatically they just don't make sense, right? But there's going to be a few in this list that just are total winners. For example, here's one, meaning of dreams, makes an awesome main title for your ebook. You can actually even go in and add on a subtitle. So meaning of dreams, and the subtitle would be something like how to decipher last night's dream, right? Here's another great example of an awesome title, dreams and their meanings. You can add on the subtitle to the effect of what do your dreams really mean, or how to tell what that dream will manifest into, right? So you can always go in and add a subtitle on as well. But then you come into some of these other keywords and phrases here, dreams meaning or dream meanings, that doesn't make sense, right? So it wouldn't necessarily make sense to title your book after something like this one, dream meanings. But again, if you look in this area, you'll find some really cool titles, and you'll find some titles that are getting a significant amount of searches. So use that section very wisely. Now, does everyone get that? Does that make sense? And is that very straightforward and clear? All right, great. Perfect. So now let's move on here. So one of the questions that I often get is, hey, Ty, I don't get it. Why are we using, right, the Google Keyword Planner to find titles? Well, the answer is if you craft and structure your titles the right way, you increase the chances of them ranking very high within both Amazon and Google search engines. And then ultimately, ranking on both Amazon and Google will dramatically boost your sales and give you a nice paycheck boost as well, and the royalty statements that you get from Amazon. So you're having both of these multi-billion-dollar companies, Amazon and Google, work for you. And let me explain exactly how that looks. So now you have taken a great title, right? Let's say there's a book published on Amazon. It's titled How to Market and Sell Your Ebook. You have someone that goes over to Google and they're oblivious to the fact that there's a book on Amazon that's based on that subject matter. They go over to Google, they type in how to market and sell your ebook. They type in how to market and sell your ebook. Right? So now, guess what they see here? They see this area here, and for the most part, we know what this area is. What is it? What is that area? Those are ads, right? So most people will realize that these are ads. So we kind of gloss over these and then they'll move directly down into this area, the organic listings, right? And guess what happens? We see these two listings here in this organic area. And which one of these two stands out the most to you? Which do you think? This one or this one? Give me a 1 or a 2. And you can post your answer in the questions box there. Absolutely. Number 2, right? So everyone's saying number 2, number 2, number 2. All right. Yes, the Amazon listing, because for several reasons it stands out. Number 1, it has Amazon in the headline, right? So highly credible. Number 2, it has exactly the phrase that we searched in the search bar in Google here, how to market and sell your ebook. So that comes up right in the listing as well. The other thing is there's a few other reasons why this stands out. Number 1, you can see what people have rated it. There's 47 5-star reviews here. 47 5-star reviews, right? You can see the price point, it's $4.99. You can see that it's in stock. There's actually a blurb here, the excitement of the first few chapters. You can see what category this belongs in. And then now most likely what's going to happen. So someone comes over here to Google, they type in this phrase, they see that there's a listing on Amazon. What are they most likely to do next? You guessed it, absolutely. They're going to click onto this link and visit Amazon, right? They're going to click on this link and go over to Amazon, and now they're most likely to buy. So do you see why using that Google Keyword Planner, titling your titles after some of the phrases that are searched, right? And then also combining that with your ebook listing on Amazon, getting you this higher ranking in Google, as you can see, those two things combined will get you more sales, because it's just a simple way of giving your market exactly what they want. Most people are going to search on Amazon or Google, and if you have your book listed on Amazon the right way and it's appearing in Google, they're going to gravitate towards this highly credible listing and then click over to Amazon and then buy. So do you see how simple that process is? If that makes sense, let's move on here. Let me know if that makes sense. Give me a big yes really quickly, and then we're going to move on. All right, awesome. All right, thank you, Jacqueline, Mary, Eric, everyone else. That's David that's posting yes. All right, so now here's another example of how well this works here, right? So let's say you have another book titled Money, Wealth, Life Insurance. It's on Amazon. Someone is unaware of the fact that it's on Amazon. They go over to Google, they type in Money, Wealth, Insurance, and guess what happens? Not only is it the first position, first page, but it's also first and second position, first page on Google, and it's beating out 134 million other results. Your Amazon listing is listing and pointing back to your ebook here. So someone comes over to Google and they see the listing, they see where it's ranked high, they're clicking on, and they're clicking over to Amazon and then buying. So now, not only do you get your books listed on Google, but you also get them listed on Amazon. So again, you're using the power of both of these sites to help you to market and sell your books. All right, so now here's another example. One of our final examples here, how to retire happy, wild, and free. Let's say you have this ebook listed on Amazon, and someone goes over to Google. They're, again, oblivious to the fact that there's a book on Amazon around the subject. They type in how to retire free, and guess what happens? Boom, again, out of 98 million search results, your book is on the first page, first and second position. People are clicking over and they're buying. So you see how this works? Now, so step 1 was to use the Google Keyword Planner to find hot topics and to create titles. Let's continue here with titles, because titles are going to be your first line of defense. Meaning, if you get your title right, everything else falls into place. Most people pay more attention to the titles first to make sure that that's the book, that's the content that they're after. And then if the titles make sense, then they go in, they'll pay attention to the cover, and then after that, they'll move down and read the description and price point and things like that. All right, so after months of testing, I found that simply adding the following elements to my titles can dramatically increase sales. Now, let me show you exactly what these things are. I call them title enhancers, and they do just that. They enhance your titles and thus giving you the ability to make even more sales. And title enhancers actually have doubled and tripled my sales over the years. So title enhancers answer the questions that your ebook buyers are asking themselves in their head. I'll say that once again. Title enhancers answer the questions that your ebook buyers are asking themselves in their head. So now, here's an example of a title enhancer, how to. So for example, you would take this, how to, and put it together with this main title here. So how to stay in your deck like a professional. So that you have that phrase, that title, instead of something like learn to stay in your deck, which can be kind of boring, right? So we take how to, mash it up with stay in your deck, and we get how to stay in your deck like a professional. Now, the reason why this works so well is because the individual that's looking for information on deck staining, they're already going over to Amazon asking themselves the questions of how am I going to get this done, right? They're looking for information on it. So this guy, let's call him Bobby, right? He's looking for information on deck staining. As a matter of fact, on a subconscious level, he's asking, how am I going to stain this deck? How am I going to get this project done? He comes across this book, How to Stain Your Deck Like a Professional, on the left, and then he comes across this one, Learn to Stain Your Deck, on the right-hand side. Which of the two do you think is going to gravitate, or he's going to gravitate towards the most? Number one, How to Stain Your Deck Like a Professional, or number two, Learn to Stain Your Deck? All right, and as you're putting your answers in, I'm going to take getting a bit perched here, so I'm going to take a quick drink of water here. So I see number one coming in. I see number two, number one, number two. All right, lots of great answers coming in. All right, awesome. So if you set number one over here on the left-hand side, give yourself a pat on the back. So number one would be how to stain your deck like a professional. Again, because it's answering the questions that he's asking himself on the subconscious level. So now let's look at a few more title enhancers. So here's another one, right? Quickest way to. So 21 quickest ways to make money online versus the guide to making money on the web. Here's another one. Fastest way to. The fastest way to get your nursing degree versus something like Health Quad's nursing guide. Here's another one. Easy ways to. Right? Quick and easy ways to lose weight. Here's another one, tips to, the world's best kept tips to losing weight. So we always want to learn how to do things, the quickest way to do something, the fastest way, easy ways to. We want tips on how to do it. Does that make sense? So you're always answering the questions that they're asking themselves already. So that's how you should be positioning your title. Now, let's move on here really quickly, because there's another way that you can actually, it gets better. You can take your title enhancers and you can take your main phrase, topic, or genre, you can mash them together, go back to your Google search, not search, but your Google keyword planner, and you're going to enter your title enhancer and your keyword here, or your phrase, and you hit search. So now what happens is, here's where I get to tell who's been paying attention or not. So now what happens is, you hit search, Google says, okay, for your main phrase up here that you entered into the search box, we had 45.5 million global monthly searches within the last 30 days. 45.5 million global monthly searches. Is that within our desired search criteria? Yes or no? 45.5 million. Yes or no? All right, so let's see. The yeses are coming in, nos are coming in. Yeses, nos, yeses, nos, nos, yeses, yeses, nos. All right, so we got Sue, we got, is that Diane Nastic, I think it says? We've got Cheryl, Diane Nastic, it looks like. So no, so absolutely, this is not within our desired search criteria. We want to be between 10,000 to 100,000. Remember, 10,000 to 100,000. Okay, that's where we want to be. Now, the other thing that is cool about this is, even though this is outside of the scope of where we want to be, Google gives us similar phrases that people are also searching for. So if you look down here in this area, you'll see 4 similar phrases. The first being how to make a garden, right? And look at how many global monthly searches come with that phrase. 201,000. So 201,000 searches were conducted for the phrase how to make a garden. For the next one, how to design a garden, 550,000, right? So 550,000 global monthly searches were conducted for that phrase. For the next one, how to build a raised garden bed. 12,100 global monthly searches were conducted over the last 30 days for that phrase. For the next one, how to plant a garden. 301,000 global monthly searches. So now, out of these 4, which one fits what we're doing the most? Number 1, how to make a garden. Number 2, how to design a garden. Number 3, how to build a raised garden bed. But number 4, how to plant a garden. Which of the 4 suits us best? 1, 2, or 3? Go ahead and put your answer into the questions box, and I'll see who got it right. Let's see. Some people are saying number 3. Some are saying number 2. Some are saying number 1. Someone just said number 6. There is no 6, unfortunately. All right, that person's not paying attention. Most people are saying number 3. All right. Few people saying number 1, few people saying number 2. Most people again are saying number 3. Well, if you're in that crowd that says number 3, again, give yourself a pat on the back. You guys are gonna have sore backs by the time this thing is over, right? But here's the reason why. There's a few reasons why number 3 fits and why we want to go with number 3. Who can give me a few reasons here? There's probably about 3 or 4 reasons. The first is because it's within our desired search criteria, right? It's in our desired search criteria. Look at the number of global monthly searches, 12,100. That's right where we want to be. We want to be between 10,000 to 100,000, right? So that's smack in the middle right there. The other reason why it's very specific, not only are these people looking for information on how to build a garden bed, but they're looking for information on how to build a raised garden bed. Right? They're looking for information on how to build a raised garden bed. So this is what I mean by having a systematic approach to success. Because when you do this in a step-by-step way, it becomes super easy. Something that may seem hard or difficult is extremely easy. That's how we're able to get, everyone from 13-year-olds to 87-year-olds making thousands of dollars with this system, because we laid it out so simple, right? And so easy to follow along with. Is the slide stuck? Someone is saying. No, you should see where it says how to title enhancer at the top. Is that what you see? Okay, thank you, Kaspa. So now, yeah, I'm talking about these here. So how to make a garden. I'm talking about these phases here. So this one makes the most sense right here. Number 3, how to build a raised garden bed. 12,100 people searching for it on a monthly basis. The other reason why it just makes sense is because it's very specific. Like I said, not only are we talking about how to build a garden bed, but how to build a raised garden bed. And then the other reason why this one just makes the most sense to publish an ebook around is because it has our title enhancer in there, and it's a long tail phrase, right? Think about this. If you have 12,100 individuals typing in that phrase, how to build a raised garden bed, every single month, and you had a book titled how to build a raised garden bed published on Amazon, do you think it would be easy or hard to sell a few copies of your book? It would be super easy. As a matter of fact, you would sell a lot of copies, right? Because there's a lot of people that are searching for that phrase. So that's why this works so well. Now, I want to make sure that everyone has that before I move on. Does everyone understand that? Let me know if everyone gets that. Perfect. All right, Jacqueline, Erica, Anne, Roberta. Jackie, you really have been paying attention throughout this whole thing. I love it. Erica has. Dianastic has as well. We've got Roberta. We've got Rhonda, Michael, Todd. All right. Oh, my name is it Deanna? Diana? Which one is it? Deanna or Diana? It comes in as Dianastic. That's what it says there. All right, perfect. All right. Diana. That's it. All right, awesome. So let's move on here. So now, step 2 is, I gave you step 1, right? That's doing your market research. Step 2 is 3 ways to get your ebook created super fast, even if you hate writing, right? So 3 ways to get your ebooks created super fast, even if you hate writing. Well, in my preferred order, there are 3 very simple ways to get content to sell. I use all of these, and all are super easy to do, even if you're a newbie to all of this stuff. The first one is, again, if you hate writing, you can get someone else to write it for you. You can outsource it. This is the option that I use a lot. I consistently use this, and I have structured a process to the point where I pay as little as $100 to $125 to have people write the content for me, where you own 100% of the rights to it. You can put your own name on it. You can put a pen name on it. You can resell it as long and as often as you want. Okay, and in this program, I give you the exact 3 sites that you should use when you're looking to have someone write your content, and the exact wording to use when you're looking for someone. Super easy stuff. The second option is you can speak it and then have it transcribed. So you can use speech recognition software like Dragon Naturally Speaking. Most PCs and Macs have speech recognition and transcription software on them as well, especially nowadays. The third option is you can write it yourself, okay? Not my favorite, but if you're someone who loves writing, then this is the perfect option for you. So you can actually go in. My first ebook I actually did write myself, my first couple of ebooks, until I started making money. Then I started to outsource, and now I use all 3 options here. So I'm just curious, which one resonates with you the most? Which one would you personally go in and get started with? Number 1, number 2, number 3? Would you, number 1, outsource it? Number 2, use speech to text? Or number 3, write it yourself? All right, awesome, perfect. Lots of people saying number 1, outsource it, right? Some people saying number 2, some people saying number 3. I love writing, right? Perfect, got it. I love it. All right, so nice mix here. So now, step 3, how do you put your ebooks in front of people who already want them? Well, this takes about 5 minutes to actually create your Kindle Publishers account, as well as add ebooks to it, because Amazon has made this process easy. Why would Amazon make this whole process easy? Why do you think they would make everything easy here for you? Because they want you to make money. Because when you make money, guess what happens? They make money, right? You keep 70, as long as you're pricing your ebooks within their guidelines, you keep 70% of the sales and they take 30%. So actually not bad, as opposed to a traditional publishing deal where you get much, much, much less than that, right? So you keep 70%. So let's say you make $1,000. You'll keep $700. Amazon takes $300. But it's a great trade-off, right? So Amazon makes this entire process easy. You can actually set up an account no matter where you are on the planet. It doesn't cost you anything to do it, and you can get started in just minutes, all right? So now let's look at how easy it is to put your ebooks in front of people who already want them. I've got a quick video here that's going to show you how easy the entire process is once you have your content, how you can go in, open up your account, and upload your book to the Kindle Direct Publishing platform. So let's take a quick look at this video here. There you go, super easy. Now, did you notice how quick and simple that process was? Very streamlined. It took just under 15 minutes to go in and publish your book, and now your book is available for the entire planet to go in and purchase and start to immediately consume. Right now, was that fantastic or what? Right? So now, your book is now published on Amazon, ready to make you money, right? You can go in, you can immediately start to make sales, you start to generate income. And the next step is, once published, you crank up the sales, right? By repeating the process and publishing more books, including sequels, right? You can go in, you can tweak elements of your existing books if you want to. You should always be split testing. So you can test things like your titles, your price points, your descriptions, your covers. right? And then if you need to, you can always go back and make these changes because this is digital content that you're publishing. You're not publishing physical books, right? So now the other part to this is that it becomes extremely exciting. You don't need an email list to do this, right? You don't need an email list to do this. You can build an email list. You don't need a following. You don't need to be a guru or someone that's well known to do this. You don't need to generate your own traffic. This works in any genre for practically any type of content, fact or fiction. You can type in easy in the chat box if you see how simple this is. So go ahead, type in easy in the chat box now if you see how simple this is. This is super easy, right? So go ahead. The easies are coming in. Easy, 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 easy peasy, says Robert. Easy peasy, easy, says Jacqueline. Diana says easy. Sue says easy. Super easy, says Cheryl. All right. All right. So now what new things would you like in your life? First, you can simply publish more books to get things, right? You can have someone else go in and pay for it. That's the process. You go in, you just publish more books, you generate more income because each new book becomes a new vacation or a special treat for you and your family, right? Think about that. Every book that you publish becomes a new revenue stream. Now, here's what we covered today. Step one, how do you come up with a best-selling book idea in 3 minutes, even if you've never done anything like this before? Step two, 3 ways to get your ebooks created super fast, even if you hate writing. Step three, how to get your ebooks in front of people who already want them. This process is the way to go. It's a streamlined process that always makes me excited. Is there anyone else that's starting to feel excited by the prospects of what's possible here? Anyone else starting to get excited like this cute young lady that's here? All right. This is actually my wife's niece here. So pretty cool, right? So now, I get excited because not only am I seeing a ton of success with this, but so are my students, right? Just under $30,000 in deposits here. And again, it's something that every single month to see these amounts coming in is just a life changer. So how many ebooks do you need to create the ultimate lifestyle? Think about it. Using the system that I've created where I give you the process for doing your research, right? Coming up with your titles, coming up with your descriptions, your price points, and then outsourcing everything if you wanted to, you can average about $500 a month in sales per ebook and about 167 potential leads. Now imagine having 5 books bringing in $500 a month in sales each. Imagine having 10 books bringing in $500 a month in sales each. Imagine having 20 books all bringing in monthly income to the tune of $500 a month in sales. Now, here's a 6-month picture of a success that you can potentially have, right? So we see here in month one, right, where we could generate about $1,000 with 2 ebooks, okay? We see then we go over to month 2, we're publishing more ebooks. We've got about 5 ebooks, okay? And that's generating us about $2,500. And then it goes all the way over to month 3 and month 4, where we're now at about $11,500. Right? And then into month 5, right? We're over at $23,500. All right, so now in month 6, we're at about $50,000 a month. And then you add that all up for our 6-month total, we're at about $94,000. All right, so you see how that's actually working there? So now this is a compounding system. Right? You do the work once, your ebook sell for months and years to come. This is the ultimate residual passive income stream that pays you over and over and over again. You have to upload your book once and it sells forever, right? So this is the way to go. Now, what makes this different is that it grows. So nearly $30,000 in sales 1 month, and every single month I see where that number remains the same or grows, especially as I publish more and more content, it continues to grow. So now this is also the perfect lead generator. Again, 3,352 new leads just within the last 30 days, just under 20,000 leads. In total, we can sell more products to those leads. We can announce new books to those leads. We can sell affiliate products to those leads. There's a lot of things that we can do there. So how could this change your life? What would you do with the extra income? Would you put it towards your kid's future? Would you use it to pay off your mortgage? Would you use it to buy a house, buy your dream car, pay off bills, get out of debt, travel the globe, donate to charities? The possibilities are endless with the things that you can actually do with something like this, okay? So there's a ton of things that you can actually do with this. Now, let me ask you a question here. For past hour, would you say that it's been time well spent? Give me a yes or no here. Would you say that it's been time well spent the past hour? Absolutely. Okay, so everyone's saying yes here. I love it. Thank you guys. You guys are too kind here. Now, obviously, we can't cover everything that you need in a 60-minute presentation. So, because of that, what I've done is I've put together an extra special offer so that you can get everything that you need to know, including things like getting your cover created, writing out your descriptions, right? Uh, Listing your book, marketing your book, getting buyers in, right? Getting repeat buyers in. And the first 10 people to act fast are going to get in the system. So remember at the very beginning, I asked you to visualize and imagine yourself being one of those 10 people that get the fast action process here. This is where that takes place. So I'm only taking 10 people, not because I need the money or not because I want the money, but because I don't want to work with everyone. I only want to work with people that are serious about using this system and taking their life and taking their businesses to the next level, right? I actually have a very limited amount of time. I spend my time with my family, with my wife and my children. That's why I'm limiting this to just 10 people. So I will choose just the 10 people to get started with my fast start, quick start system here. So this is the Kindle Cashflow X program. Now, in the Kindle Cashflow X program, you're going to get a complete business in a box. You're going to get a complete business in a box. Now, this thing is a complete in-depth training that shows you step by step everything that you'll need to be successful with this model. You'll get to look over my shoulder and see what I'm doing, why I do it, and the results that I get, and then you'll be able to duplicate what I'm doing as well here. So there's a few modules that you're going to get, and we're going to go over those modules one by one here. The first module is your fast track to making money on Amazon, the Kindle Cashflow way. This is a $397 value, right? And this covers everything that you need to get up and running quickly so that you start generating money. Module 2 is actually kind of skipped module 2. What's going on here? Module 2 is preparation and domination on Amazon, right? So this gives you everything that you need to be prepared so that you can totally dominate the Kindle publishing platform. In module 3, we'll show you how to create content that sells and the special elements that you need to make sure that your content is attractive and that you're maximizing your sales and creating content that your readers will fall in love with. In module 4, we'll give you the KDP cast extraction module, and this module shows you how to make even more money with the same content that you're selling and using other platforms as well to publish your content to outside of Amazon. In module 5, this is the buyer magnet model. So exploding your sales. We show you how to really go in and do some special things that I do and that I teach my students to maximize their sales. In module 6, this is the outsourcing money magic module. We show you how to go in and find great writers, great people that are freelance writers that you can outsource your content to. If you want to go that route, we know that there's some people that want to actually go in and write their own content, but if you want to outsource, then this is where you learn how to do that. And in module 7, we show you the offline publishing profit system, and that is to turn your digital books into physical books as well. So that's another way of monetizing this by just going in and creating physical books that you can also sell as well through Amazon's other platform, which is their Advantage platform, and then there's a few other platforms that I share with you where you can do that as well. So now the total real world value of everything here is $6,882. So $6,882. Okay. So now it gets even better. It gets even better here. So now take a look at this. We've got some huge bonuses for you. All right. So there's a couple of special fast action bonuses that will help you to 10x your results even more. Bonus number 1. we'll show you how to quadruple your ebook sales using Facebook. So Facebook is one of those golden gems where if you go in and you also market your ebooks on Facebook using it in the right way, in the way that I show you in this program, you can also literally go in and quadruple your sales. Bonus number 2 is the Google Kindle Crunch module. And in this module, I show you how to go and get your ebooks listed on Google so that when people are searching Google, your books show up, that Amazon listing shows up, and people are more likely to click onto your listing over to your Amazon store and make a purchase. This is similar to what I showed you earlier during this presentation, right? And then you'll also get bonus number 3. This is a mystery bonus that will triple your ebook exposure as well as your sales revenue potential. This is actually 2 bonuses in one. So now here's everything that you'll get when you join today. You're going to get module 1, module number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. You'll also get all of the bonuses for a total value of $10,673. Now, this is why people love this process. They love this system, and once they get in, they don't get out. All right, so it's absolutely zero risk to you because it comes with a 100% risk-free guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied with this program for any reason, within 60 days, not 30 days, right? Because I believe in the system so much, I give you 60 days, right? You get to get your money back, no questions asked. You try the program out, and if you're unhappy for any reason, I'll refund your full purchase price, okay? So now, the other thing is, you're also going to get your own virtual assistant, free for 40 hours. You'll get your own virtual assistant, free for 40 hours. All right, so now, this is something that a lot of people really love because you can use this person to help you with this program. You can use this person to help you with research. You can use this person to help you with other businesses that you have. Just a lot of things. This is an actual person that you'll get for 40 hours. All right, an actual person that you'll get for 40 hours. All right, so here you go. So now you'll also get the hottest fiction and nonfiction categories to publish to. This is a $997 value. This is what I like to call your cheat sheet to success, right? Your cheat sheet to success, all right? So this actually prevents you having to guess which you publish first. This gives you the hottest categories, the categories that I publish to, that I have the most success with, the categories that my students publish to, categories that the people that are closest to me publish to, so that they're up and running and they take off quickly. All right. So now you'll also get my 30-day list bonus here. This shows you how to build a recurring revenue subscriber list super quickly. All right. So this is something that lots of people see a tremendous value from as well, because you're learning how to build out a list and then learning how to monetize that list as well outside of Amazon. So you're kind of double dipping there. All right. Now here's everything that you're gonna get. You're gonna get module number 1, module number 2, module number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7. Plus you'll get all of the bonuses, including the bonuses that I just mentioned. Right. So we won't let anything hold you back. I've also prepared 5 additional fast action super bonuses. 5 additional fast action super bonuses as well. So you'll get fast action super bonus number 1, which is offline income. This shows you how to turn your ebooks into profit pulling physical books. All right. So this shows you how to turn your ebooks into profit pulling physical books. This also comes with fast action super bonus number 2, which is the high ticket publishing bonus, which shows you how to publish ebooks for other people for a fee. So there's a lot of people that know that they need a book, that would love to have a book, they just don't know how to go about publishing their own book. So with this module, we show you how to go in and provide book publishing as a service and how to handsomely be rewarded for it. Fast action super bonus number 3. Available today only is the Money Multiplicity bonus. This shows you how to publish your ebooks to Barnes & Nobles as well as the Apple iBookstore platform. So you can use both of these platforms to go in and publish your ebooks and make even more money by making it available to even more people, right, outside of Amazon again. So fast action super bonus number 4 is the socializer bonus. This shows you how to quadruple your ebook sales with free YouTube content. So you'll be able to use YouTube and some of the content that's in your ebooks to make even more sales, to put your books in front of even more people, to expand out on your marketplace, and just make more money here. Fast action bonus number 5, last but not least, is Outsourcer Pro. This is my easy to use fill in the blank outsourcing template that you can use to go in and hire some really professional writers at amazing prices to create content for you, to create your ebooks and to write out your ebooks that you can sell forever and ever and ever and generate profits from. So you'll get everything that you see here on your screen. Total value adds up to $23,043, right? $23,043 here. Now, last but not least, you're also going to get access to our private Facebook group where you get to ask questions, you get to get updates, you get to share ideas, you get to brainstorm, and most importantly, you get help when you need help. I think that's the most important thing. Sometimes you buy a program and people disappear on you, but no, not with this program. My students are always thrilled by the amount of help, the amount of hand-holding that you get, and the quality of the people that are in our Facebook group. So there's a family bond that's in this Facebook group. You'll get to join people that are just starting out as you are, and you'll also get to join people that are having a tremendous amount of success with this program because they've been doing it for a while. All right, so now you also get 2 free tickets to any Kindle Cashflow Live seminar of your choice. So we hold Kindle Cashflow Live events 2 or 3 times a year. You're going to get 2 free tickets so that you can come. You can also bring a partner, a business partner, a spouse, your significant, one of your children if you wanted to, a neighbor, one of your friends. These tickets normally sell for $997 each, but when you get into the system right now, you're going to get 2 free tickets valued at almost $2,000 for free. All right, so we'll see you at the next Kindle Cashflow Live seminar. You also get double your access. So by that I mean, when you get access to this program right now, not only do you get to go in and consume the course online, but you'll also get access so that, again, someone else can join you. So you can have your spouse, your business partner, one of your employees, your son, your daughter, or whoever you want join you in this program as well, so you can give them access to your program and they can go in and go through it. This is an awesome way to get your kids involved and your husband, your wife involved as well. So how much would you pay to finally live the life that you know you deserve to live? Think about that. How much would you pay to finally live the life you know that you deserve? Normally, this program sells for $3,997, but because you're watching from this presentation and because you've been invited by a special guest host, you're not going to even pay that amount. You're not going to pay the regular price. You're not even going to pay $2,997, which would be a whopping $1,000 off. Now, you're not even going to pay $1,997, which would be 50% off, $2,000, right? You will get an extra special webinar price that we've put together for you as a way of saying thank you for being on this training with us today. Now, get ready to join because, again, as I said, there's only 10 people that I'm allowing into this program, and I guarantee once I give you this URL and the price, we're going to have about 70 people try to race to get in, but only 10 will be able to get in. So here's where you want to get in right now. You want to get prepared and get ready. Right now, when you visit 30dayprofits.com, you can get in for one payment of $997 or 2 payments of $549. So one payment of $997 or 2 payments of $549. So one payment of $549 now, and then another payment of $549 30 days from now. So 30dayprofits.com, and I will put that into the questions box so you can click onto the link. So if you go in, you click onto that link there, 30dayprofits.com. You can get in for just one payment. You can use your Visa, your MasterCard, your American Express. You can use PayPal. Once you do get in, please put your name in so that we know who came in and who had placed an order so that we can keep this limited to just 10 people. All right, so now get in right now and you're going to save a ton of money, all right, just by making sure that you get in and being one of the first 10 people that actually get access to this product. Okay, so now this is extremely limited. My personal time is being invested supporting members so that we can't bring in a ton of people. Again, these spaces will fill up fast. We're allowing 10 people in. You can go to 30dayprofits.com right now and get in, right? So let's see here. We've got Rhonda is in. Rhonda says, I'm in. And that reminds me, put in the words, I'm in. I think I just mentioned that. So Rhonda, you're super fast. Once you get in, put in the words, I'm in, so I know who's in. And we can kind of keep track. Because, again, we're only letting 10 people in here. Now, if all this did was finally allow you to generate a consistent hands-free passive income stream every month, would it be worth it? Think about that. If all this did was to give you a consistent passive income stream every single month, would it be worth it? Right? Would it be worth it? And how would this change your life for you? How would it change things for you for the better? Right? So now, here's the other thing. If all this did was to give you the kick in the butt to finally get you moving and making money, would it be worth it? Right? Would this be worth it? The investment alone. Right? So now, if all this did was give you 2 to 3 ebooks that each brought in $500 per month to pay a bill or save, would that be worth it? Think about that. Would that be worth it? If all this did was give you a few ebooks, right, that each brought in $500 per month, would it be worth it? All right, so we've got Jason is in. Jason says, I'm in. All right, so we've got Rhonda in. We've got Jason in. All right, so the slots are filling up really fast, folks. A few people are asking for that URL again. Let me post it back into the questions box. You can go in and get in at 30dayprofits.com. Again, there's absolutely zero risk for you here. There's a 100% 60-day money-back guarantee that comes along with this. All right, so you get that, and you can go in and again and make one payment of $9.97 right now by going to 30dayprofits.com, or 2 payments of $5.49 by going to 30dayprofits.com. You can use your Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, PayPal, and those are all of the major payment options that we accept. We also even have PayPal credit. So if you don't have the money right now, and if you're in the US, you can go in, you can select PayPal, and then apply for PayPal credit, and you would get access to the program free for 6 months without having to make any payments. All right? So you get access to this program right now, free for 6 months, without having to make any payments. All right? So that's pretty cool. Right, so take advantage of that PayPal credit option. Again, we're closing out soon. We've just a few more slots left. Right now, you have 2 options right now at this point. The first option is to not do anything and leave right now and wish later that you had joined. That happens from time to time, and what happens is, unfortunately, when people come back and they say, "Hey, Ty, I kind of missed out on a join session. Can I get in now?" The answer is always no, unfortunately. The answer is always no. And that's because I only want to deal with super serious people that are decision makers. Okay? When you go in and act fast, right, things tend to happen. There's there's a saying that goes by the phrase money loves speed. So money loves speed, right? So meaning that when you act fast, you start to see results that normally you may not see. All right, so act fast. Get in right now by going to 30dayprofits.com, then put in the words I'm in, along with everyone else that's in right now, and then you'll be able to join us in the members area, and you'll be able to get in and start to consume it immediately, right? Start to take action. Remember, with this program, you don't need a large following. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need any technical skills. So you don't need to be on camera or someone that's highly extroverted. You don't need to be a writer, right? You can do this whether you like writing or not. You don't have to be a guru or know people, right? You don't have to have a unique idea, because we show you how to come up with best-selling ideas. You don't have to go in and launch this massive product launch. You don't have to be a certain age. Remember, we've got students that are age 13 all the way up to 87 that are crushing it with this. You don't need your own course, right? So you can go in and do this on your terms. You don't have to have any marketing skills. You don't have to run Facebook ads. You don't have to have a Shopify store. No e-commerce or drop shipping required. No MLM. No English as your first language, right? You don't have to be a traffic professional. You don't have to live in the US. It doesn't require a lot of money, and it doesn't require an investment of a lot of time either, right? You can start this where you are and as you are right now. As a matter of fact, here's one of my students, Sabrina, who's doing so well with this program that she actually met me. She lives in Germany, but my wife and I were at an event that I was speaking at out in the UK, out in London one time, and she actually flew from Germany to London to buy my wife and I lunch, just as a way of saying thank you for introducing her to this program because it literally changed her life. So let's take a listen to what Sabina has to say.
Hi guys, my name is Sabine Kohler and I started with the Kindle cash flow system mid of April and published so far 3 Kindle books with 6 more books in the making as we speak. They will be published over the next 2 weeks, so I'm quite a newbie on Kindle, but I really do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I bribed my friend Sonia to come on board as she has a wealth of knowledge with regards to health, nutrition and fitness. She's actually a holistic health coach. And I'm also very interested in health, and most of our topics are actually related to health. And together we are just the perfect team. We find it helpful to outsource the writing of our books. However, once we receive the books back, we spice them up and put our own stamp on them. And this has worked very well so far. Our first book, How to Get Your Dream Body and Keep It, the 6-week body makeover for a flat belly, toned arms and killer legs, published under the pen name Kim Ellis, was off to a flying start right from the beginning, generating over $1,000 in royalties in the first 4 weeks. We also have published How to Start a Daycare in 5 Easy Steps, Don't Get Your Fingers Burned, the ultimate beginner's guide to skyrocket your daycare business to success, and OMG, My Son is Gay, how you can help your son coming out and keep him safe. And the 2 more to be launched over the next couple of days are No More Panic and Diagnosed with Hashimoto's What's Now. What I like about the Kindle cash flow system is that it is a complete step-by-step system. Usually you buy a program and you get to work just to find out some really important pieces of the puzzles are missing and you can't get it to work. This is why I have been reluctant to buy more courses in the recent past. And this is also why it took me so long to come on board with Ty's course. However, Ty's course is different. It's actually a complete course. And if I'm stuck, I just drop his support team a quick email, which I'm allowed to do once a week. And usually it takes them just 48 hours to come back to me. And that's pretty cool. I can wholeheartedly actually recommend you to get started when you are after a step-by-step system and you have never actually published books on Kindle before. It's a great course. Bye.
All right, so Sabina is one of our prize students. She's doing extremely well with this thing now. How can this impact your life? Ask yourself that question there. How can this impact your life? We've got a lot of people that are joining here, tons of people that are saying I'm in. We have about 1 or 2 slots left. Where are you at right now? Before we close out, where are you at? Are you in? All right, awesome. All right, so let's see here. Who else do we have? All right, so let's see. We've got Jason is in. How will you feel when you don't need to be stuck in a job that you dislike and finally spend time on things that you're passionate about, right? You can finally control your financial destiny. You won't be burdened by bills or financial struggles. You can travel and work where and when you want. Think about it. That's what life is about, right? Living on your terms. Now, for as much or as little as you want, this is the system that will allow you to live the life that you really want and deserve to live, right? So this is the part that really drives me here because it gives you another outlet. It gives you something else that you can do. So warning, this registration period is ending soon. If you visit the URL and see sold out, then sorry, that means that you've missed it. That means that you've totally missed out there. So I want you to get in right now while you still can. While you have the option to get in, you can join right now for just one payment of $9.97 by going to 30dayprofits.com, or two payments of $5.49 by going to 30dayprofits.com as well. And that is that. I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have. If you have any questions, go in and post them into the questions box. All right. Ibrahim says, I'm in as well. Welcome aboard. Good to have you in as well. So great to have you. All right. So this is it, folks. We've got about one more slot left. So whoever wants it, go in and join right now. I doubt that we'll have many more slots left after the next 2 or 3 minutes. So make your move right now. And whatever questions you have, let's go in and answer them right now. If not, we're going to close this bad boy out right now. I appreciate your time. And I appreciate everyone that spent time with us. Now, here's the last thing. If you have yet to get in, take a screenshot of this page here, or go in, right, and write down the URL, 30dayprofits.com. So in the event that you need to talk it over with your business partner, your wife, your significant, you have it. Okay, you have it. So there you go. So go ahead and take advantage of this right now. And one last question that I want to ask you is, what happens if you don't do this? If nothing changes, right, then nothing changes. Another year will slide by. People will come into this program and prosper while you're on the sidelines. So ask yourself this: what's the worst that could happen? You've got zero financial risk right now. So what's the worst that can happen if you don't get in, right? So make sure that you get in. You're going to get everything that's mentioned in the program, right? And if you need additional payment options, here's what we've got. Here's some other URLs that you can use. We have one payment of $9.97 that you can use, right, by going to 30dayprofits.com. We've got two payments of $5.49 by going to yourkindlekit.com. 3 payments by going to special-access.com/3pay. 5 payments of $2.49 by going to special-access.com/5pay, and 12 payments by going to special-access.com/12pay. So you can use any of those payment options there if you need to. And maybe, let's see, I was going to see if I could actually post those into the questions box in case you guys need them. Let's see is there anyone that's interested in additional payment options like this? If so, what I can do is, let me see if I could post them into the questions box. Let's see here. So there you go. You should have them now. You can go into, you should see those in the questions box. You can click onto them. All right. So click onto it quickly because we are going to be closing out in just a second. Here's everything that you're going to get in this program when you join us right now. And that is it, folks. I'll leave this up for just a few more minutes. And you have the links in the questions box. So any questions, go ahead and ask them right now. Other than that, go ahead and click the link of your choice so that you can get in. All right. Awesome. Thank you for joining, folks. Have a good day, good night, good morning. Goodbye.